Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to our second return episode of Professor Layton, Unwound Future. Last time we found Luke and didn't talk to him yet. We also remembered to do our trunk stuff after we did everything else, but it's our first day back, so I gave ourselves a pass. Luke has been bummed out. Looks like he just wiped off his tears from crying. That's pretty cool. Let's give him a chat. What's up, boy? Oh, it's gonna be a cutscene? Like voice acted? Luke, there you are. No, hi, Professor. I see you've gone out for a stroll. Do you mind if I join you? No problem. Sorry to run off. I was thinking. We've had so much fun these last few years, and I've gotten so used to going everywhere together. Of course you are. After all, we're the best of friends. It's only natural we'd spend time together. Dad told me the other day that his job is transferring him, so we'll all be moving. Ah, yes. Your father mentioned that to me as well. Tell me, Luke, do you believe that we're true friends? Of course I do. How can you even ask that? Good. And there's no need to worry. You see, true friends share a special connection. And this connection endures no matter how far apart they may be separated physically. Distance and time apart are irrelevant to the bond formed by a true friendship. Do you follow? I think I do, Professor. Excellent. Now let's get back to our investigation. We have many mysteries to solve. Sounds good, Professor. It's good to see you back in high spirits, my boy. Now tell me, can you guess where we're headed next? I had to think about it a lot. I'm guessing Dimitri fled to wherever he's building his time machine. But the question is where? We already know that this research lab is in the towering pagoda. That's right, so we must return to the clues we've gathered during our investigation of this London. Has anything we've seen around town struck you as suspicious? Well, you know, I was just thinking about all the men in white coats we've bumped into here. Those were lab coats, no doubt about it. Perhaps those men are involved with Dimitri's research. Excellent. Now let's think back just a little bit more. We've met several men in lab coats around town. Other than their garb, what did all these men have in common? Oh, of course. They all had wet shoes and pants. So all of them must have come from someplace near water. But where? What about the Thames? Maybe they came to this part of the town through the underground passage there. Flora? What underground passage? We asked the lady at the hotel how to get across the Thames, and she told us about this tunnel. Wow. Sorry. Yes, we've met quite a few scientists around town in our time here. And though they haven't been very forthcoming with details, it's clear where they've been coming from. My suspicion is that these men work at a research facility located near the Thames. They come to town to refresh themselves after long hours of research. You've had this theory the whole time, Professor. What, did the guys with wet pants up in near water? It's been a working theory for a while, yes. After all, who goes around in soggy pants? We saw too many men walking into town in that state for me to write the whole thing off as coincidence. Therefore, I believe this research center is somewhere on the other side of the Thames. Amazing. Clearly I've got a long way to go before I can think like you do, Professor. Alright everyone, we were headed back to the Black Market Bazaar. Why there? If we're trying to get across the town, shouldn't we head back to the Riverside area? I'm sure we'll make it there eventually. But first, we gotta talk to that man at the bazaar with the unibrow. I think his name is Seagal. Okay, if you say so. So, yeah, I do kind of want to give them credit for like how much backstory this game has for that friendship scene. I feel like it could have been a bit longer, a bit more in depth, but let's wait for what it was. I think it could have been a bit more. It did seem a little rushed, but I mean, I guess this game has a fairly quick pace anyways, so I guess I should give it a pass for that. Hello, Seagull. Oh, it's the first time someone's called me by my real name in some time. Where'd you hear it? The proprietress of Hotel Duke told us. Ah, dear old Meggie. She can be quite fearsome, but underneath it all, she's good people. Anyway, what can I do for you? We're trying to find a way across the Thames around here. We were told you might be able to help us. Have you tried jumping? To be honest, that's an option we'd never considered. I'm just joshing with you. Well, there's a couple of boats that leave from in front of the Thames Arms. But those are there exclusively for use by the family and their goon squad. I was told you knew of another way across. Ah, so Meggie laid it all out for you, did she? More or less. Alright then. Things are pretty rough across the river. If you're set and heading there, I gotta at least make sure you've got the brains to get across. Here's our obligatory puzzle for the video. 109, 3 blocks, 40 pick rats. Less difficult than the one of the guy testing us. I don't know. To tell us where Luke was. Whatever. Maneuver the 3 colored blocks into the matching goal squares on the board. I think we've seen this already, but all 3 blocks must be in place at the end of the puzzle to complete it. To move the blocks, rotate the board 90 degrees left to right by tapping the arrow buttons below. I don't have a strategy from the get-go. I'm going to start tapping. It's actually not the direction I meant, but I think blue is going to be the hardest to get in, right? So we'll start with blue. Okay. That's the problem, because, I think we gotta start with red then. We need to get yellow out of the way is the trick here, I think. That puts us basically back where we were. I guess we can do this here. Oh, I guess we do this and then we just get it out of the way here. Because once red is in there, it should be pretty easy to keep it there. Or will it be? I can try switching up blue and yellow again. Something like this. Oh, there we go. I think this is it, right? And just like that.
That should do the trick.
I wonder, can you soft lock that puzzle?
Well, that's settled.
I reset because I thought I did, but now that I haven't played around with it a little while, it doesn't feel like you can, but I wouldn't know ahead of time. Alright, and we don't read these because it's unnecessary once we've seen the answer. Unless we don't know why the answer was what it was. Okay. I see you got enough brains to take care of yourself out there, so listen good. If you can solve a slidey block puzzle, you can defeat the Mafia. I mean, I guess that's like the conceit of these games anyways, so I shouldn't... It's a bit of a silly thing to criticize. Anyways, down by the riverside, there's a door that leads to a tunnel under the river. The door is locked tighter than a bank safe. But here's the thing, there's a switch to open it. Go on. Of course, not a button or anything that straightforward. It's a fancy coded lock. But judging by how you just solved my puzzle, you only have the smarts to break that code. The code. I was thought he said that at first, which is why I enunciated like that. But alright, we'll just take off immediately. Head right there. Drop my drawing tablet pen, as you do. Subject number 3. Look, that must be the door Seagal was talking about. I think you're right, Flora. Now we just have to find the switch that opens the door. Bingo, it's right there. I guess that's to give you an option to back out. So this is the switch Seagal was talking about. I think I can break the code. Let's see, you shouldn't... Why is Luke handling this? 110, a zero-sum game, 30 pick rats. For each of the 4 squares below, there's a way to display the numbers 0 to 9. Tapping each of the 4 buttons, A, B, C, and D will change the numbers according to a hidden set of rules. Figure out the hidden rules and set all the numbers to 0. So let's keep track of A first. We have 6, 9. I'm hoping this is just going to be modular arithmetic. 1, 4. Is it going to go back to 6, 9? It sure is. So this is add 5. For B, we have 4, 7. 7, 0. Is this add 3? Sure is. So this is 5, this is 3, 6, 3, 3, 0, 0, 7. Yeah, this is add 7. Then 9, 6. This is add 4. Oh, it didn't need a reset, but anyways. So, let's try zeroing these two first. Obviously we have to, that's supposed to be multiples of 5, so we just tap this until they are. There we go.
Here's my answer.
Shoutout group theory.
No puzzle can stop Layton's apprentice.
Alright. I think that did the trick. Let's take a step in just for the sake of it. Hopefully this isn't a huge long cutscene. Yikes, this place is a mess. It seems the tunnel has been neglected for some time, started to leak and fall apart. There's no way to make your way through this without getting your pants thoroughly soaked. No wonder the scientists were never dry. How come the scientists didn't get boats? With the boats of the area under family supervision, crossing the Thames is no easy task. The tunnel is the best way to move between both sides of the river unharassed. Professor Luke, wait, if I try to cross this mess, my dress will get absolutely soaked. I know it's rough, but sometimes sacrifices have to be made in the interest of the investigation. Is this an excuse to ditch Flora? I hope not. It's cheap. Easy for you to say, Luke. You're wearing short pants. But clothes solved. It was water the whole time. Sorry. The men with wet trousers and shoes are in fact scientists working in Dimitri's research lab. We walk along a partially flooded tunnel under the River Thames to get into town when they want a bit of a break from work. Just Mystery Woman left. There's some goober. Flora is still with us. Glad for that. And we're at time, so we're gonna save here. Next time, I gotta remember to look around for hint coins in this area. Not that I use them a whole lot, just for the sake of collecting them. And yeah, we'll progress. So I guess that's all my late recording for today. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll be back next time. We'll talk to what's-his-face at the end of the tunnel, and we will progress as you do in this game.